try-catch shape has an optional setting, failure trigger, that you can use to catch process errors as well as document errors. Display name. User-defined name to describe the shape. If one is not entered, try/catch appears on the shape. Retry count. Numeric value, from 0 to 5, that defines the maximum number of times a failed document will be retried through the main series of shapes after the try-catch shape. The retry count option pauses between retries. 0 equals the document will not be retried. Use this setting if you want to catch the error and deal with it in some other way. For example, archive the inbound document, send an email alert, etc. 1 equals the first retry occurs immediately following the first document failure. 2 equals if the document fails a second time, the system waits 10 seconds before retrying. 3 equals if the document fails a third time, the system waits 30 seconds before retrying. 4 equals if the document fails a fourth time, the system waits 60 seconds before retrying. 5 equals if the document fails a fifth time, the system waits 120 seconds before retrying a final time. Failure trigger. Used to specify the types of errors that the try-catch shape catches. Document errors, the default. All errors, document and process errors. The following errors are captured, no matter how the failure trigger field is set. Connectors that log errors for specific documents when errors occur, e.g., if an update operation fails because the document has an invalid ID. An exception shape that has the Stop Single Document checkbox turned on. A map shape, if it does not produce any output, generates a validation error or generates a connector error. The following errors are not captured if the failure trigger field is set to document errors. If you want to capture these errors, you must set the failure trigger field to all errors. Null pointer exceptions and similar process level errors. An exception shape that has the Stop Single Document checkbox turned off. Connectors that cause a full exception error to be thrown back to the process instead of capturing the error internally and logging it per document.